Hey there, Sart here. As you can probably hear in my voice, I am fighting off a bit of a bug that my son brought home from daycare. Um, Hashtag dad gamer life, right? Um, but I'm very, very excited to try this clear against the Grace of Flame trial. With my Flaring Aether Rain having the FFBE tag leader skill, super excited to get Esther in here so she can take advantage of this leader skill bonus. We've got, nearly 14,000 attack Esters. Beautiful thing. This is like I've been waiting for the day where we can just see Esther shine like this. And so very excited to get in here. I asked my Murder Bunny army to build some bunnies for me. I picked up Sure. His was the first to pop up. And so we are going to get in here and we are going to slay this thing nice and quick. Let's go over the gear real quick. So Abby basically takes care of a lot. I mean, she basically does everything in this fight. She handles, breaks. She handles your tanking, all of that jazz. She's just great all around. Her basic build, just, general elemental resists across the board, and then general bulk. She's not going to take, very much damage at all in this fight. So she is pretty good to go. You see she's got nice, almost 12,000 spirit there, thanks to the leader skill. Rain, he is built for damage, and so he is going to be contributing a fair bit. But this is also partly Esther's show, and so we're gonna see at the end how they compare. I think Rain is probably still going to beat out a single Esther. Whether or not Rain can beat out both Esthers, I don't know. We're gonna find out. All right. So he just needs to be. Most important thing is status immune for him, because I don't think he has any status immunity at all. And so yeah, but. Other than that, he gears super, super easy for this fight. Just a strong vision card for him there. He's got 300 human. Oh, he's only got 250 human. Let's fix that real quick. I just need to put a man-eater on there, I think. Man-eater, there we go. Not sure why that came off there. Alright, so yeah, 300 human, 300 machine. Good to go. Alright. Esther... Oh, and in his normal... Well, actually, no. We're not even going to really use his normal form. Never mind. So, you can ignore gearing his normal form. Don't really need to gear it. Just the status immunity is all he needs. Let me make sure he's got that in both forms. Yep. Okay. Esther. So, here's my Esther build. So, a lot of Clash of Wills gear, of course. One Magister's gear for the chain cap boost. Ruler's Crown, Ruler's Regalia for all the flat stats. Just make sure she's capped up on killers. She hits machine pretty much innately. So then you just have to worry about the human killer. And that's pretty easy to cap off. So she's got 300 human, 300 machine, 300 LB. Her own vision card just because it has that extra machine killer on it. Alright. You don't need to bother gearing her brave shift form. She's going to be in normal form the whole time. So here's Vaughn. Vaughn is going to be our Breaker Imperiler. Since you can't really use Imperil Fields with Esther unless they're, Imperil Fields that you can reapply, which we don't really have in the Fire form except for like Red Mage Ingus, but I guess I could actually use Red Mage Ingus now that I think about it. That's actually not a bad choice. But with two Esthers, it still doesn't make sense. So it's better just to go with a really strong Imperil, with a really strong Breaker, and that's why we've got Vaughn here. Okay. Vaughn's also nice because he can provide some Mirage for the party, which is... It really only applies to the fight against Kylma. There is some... I think against Omega, it's also kind of nice, but really... it's just there in case we need it, which we don't really need it. Alright, his gear is pretty irrelevant. We're not really using him for damage, so I built him more for just bulk, like high HP, high spirit, for the fixed attacks that we might take. But even that's kind of unnecessary, so a lot of this gear is kind of unnecessary here. Sylvie's, of course, passive provoke. She's got some Blizzard Orbs, just in case there's some AoE attacks. Like the AoE physicals that will Mirage, and then, it's always nice just to have that little safety net there. But a lot of this is irrelevant. Just build her for bulk, really, and make her passive provoke, however you can do that. Okay. And, yep, that's it from my team. Let's take a look at our friend bunny. So Sure always builds a really badass bunny, and he is definitely come in clutch here. All the Clash of Wills gear. It's going to be nice when those Magister's rings get the upgrade, because then they'll go up to 100 base stat and then add 200 flat stats. It's going to be really, really nice. And then, yeah, just gear to top up on killers. He's got Ibarra's card on there, which is awesome. So, all, you know, the buffs, like the leader skill buffs, since this adds to your base attack, that also increases the leader skill buffs. So, without the leader skill, I believe Sure actually has lower... Let me do that. I'm going to turn the leader skill off. My Esther actually... I know, they're pretty comparable, aren't they? Yeah, so they're pretty comparable, but you see with the leader skill on, his actually has slightly less attack than mine. 9931, mine is 9997. Turn on the leader skill, and his has higher attack. 13816 and 13707. So, since that card adds to the base stats, that also gets buffed by the leader skill. Alright? Also works on your active buffs, so that'll definitely be a stronger bunny. Even though it looks slightly weaker, it'll be a stronger bunny in the long run due to having the higher base attack. Alright, anyway, enough about that. Let's get to the fight, see how Esther handles this fight. Alright. Now, you may be wondering, well, where's, like, our Fire Imbue support unit? And, yeah, basically, Abby and Rain are going to be our fire support. They both have Infire Aga, which only has a 35% amp, but as you're going to see, that's more than enough to get this fight done, because we've got the 100% amp field, so it's like having a 135% amp for the fight, and that's going to be more than enough to get us through. So to get started, Rain will go ahead and do Infire Aga. We'll just do like Freedom that I believe in, I guess, and True Undermine, yeah, for the breaks. All right, Vaughn, he can do Mirage Plus for the Mirage stacks. We're gonna save oil for next turn. And I think that's really it. You can do Mirage and True Weather, True Expose, I guess. Okay. And then Abby will do her drone cover, of course. We'll do Veil for the ailment resists. All right. Because Esters don't have any kind of... They don't have full status immunity, but they innately have all the like important ones. The only ones that are missing are Sleep and Poison. So we just want to make sure we've got those bases covered. Okay? And then we'll do Shelga for the magic mitigations. Okay. Sylvie is going to... what are we going to do on this turn? I think we're actually going to shift over to this form, right? Actually, it doesn't really matter. She can be in this form. Alright, we'll do Paladin's offense. We'll save Paladin's defense for later. Don't really need it right now. I guess I could have done Compassionate Knight here. I think I did something different, but we'll do Elemental Petals. Alright, Esther's just going to set up for a burst on this turn. Okay. You may also be wondering, well, where's our human killer? Well, Vaughn provides that on his LB and his SLB. We won't have that up quite yet. Actually, I can use Sylvie to fill it up and give us some human killer. So, let's do that. We'll just do Triple Clever Paladin. because we got to get rid of those Mirage stacks anyways. So triple Clever Paladin should get rid of all that. There we go. Alright, Vaughn can do his LB, which provides, his normal LB does a 145, yeah, 145% human killer, and it'll do a 160% human killer on his SLB. Now my Vaughn is only EX1, so I'm not going to get his SLB until we start the next fight. Alright, we'll just do, we'll do contingency plan, Barfire Raja, and Fire Raga, just to always make sure, it's always nice to reapply the fire, because I think she's going to dispel us this turn, but, you know, rather than bothering trying to keep track of all that stuff, it's like, let's just, alright, Rain's going to go ahead and do an LB. Now, chaining with Extreme Nova is, it's not hard, but you need to start Rain, because you want to make sure his last hit, his LB is backloaded, so you want to make sure his last hit definitely falls within Extreme Nova. So I'm going to start Rain first, and then do the Esters, and it should all fit in the chain. We might miss like a couple of, like the first couple of hits on Rain's LB, but it's fine. We're going to do plenty of damage here. Alright, so we should all be good to go. We should all have our human killer, 88% defense break, only 45% fire imperil, but that's fine. Alright, we probably won't kill her on this turn, but we should do a good amount of damage, I think. Oh, maybe we will kill her. That's hilarious. I was totally not planning on killing her on this turn. in my dry run, I went out to turn 4, so this is actually going to mess up my rotation a little bit, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm all good. All right. No worries, no worries. We're gonna get this done. All right. So what we will do here. All right, Esther will just go ahead and set up for another burst. Okay, Rain's gonna go ahead and put his stack on his LB. We'll just go ahead and do some buffs. Let's see. This time we'll do oil. And my brother's gone since we don't have his SLB like I wanted. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. We'll do Mirage Plus. Alright, now Tahto, Tahto counters all physical damage with fixed magic damage. And so there are a couple of ways you can mitigate that. Obviously just high general and magic, or sorry, not... Only general mitigation works against fixed attacks, I should say. So high general mitigation works, or you can use an Omnicover unit. And so on this turn, I'm going to have, I'm actually going to have Abby Omnicover, so that she Omnicovers those fixed attacks for us. All right, and then Shelga for some magic mitigation, and in Fire Raga, so that we are imbued. Alright, Vaughn can do his thing. We'll buff ourselves. Alright, and I'm thinking this one should do... I'm hoping this one will do a decent little chunk of damage, but we'll see. Alright, so we should have our Imperil is in place. The only thing we don't have is the human killer on this turn. We should get that next turn. Okay? So let's let's just do it. So again, I'll start Rain first and then start the Esters just to make sure that Rain's last hit falls within the chain. All right, decent little chunk there. Not as much as I did on my first run. So I killed Tahto on turn 2 on my last run, but my last run I went out to turn 4 against Kylma, and thus I had the SLB from Vaughn on the first turn. But yeah, that's not going to happen this time. That's alright. We've got his normal LB. Oh, man, that's hilarious. All right. Let's see. I think, actually, all I want to do mitigations on this one for the fixed damage that we're going to take, because I don't think we're going to kill him on this turn like I did last time. Actually, we're definitely not going to kill him because Rain doesn't even have his LB up and ready to go. So what I'll do here is, what should I do with Rain here? I guess we can just do, you know what we could do? We could just have Sylvie fill him up, because he's pretty close. Yeah, he's pretty close there. So let's just go ahead and fill him up. Alright, I don't think we need to do anything else. Yeah, that should take care of it. Alright. And we've already got the LB field, so, you know, this one should hopefully do a fair bit more damage. We've got the human killer now. Yeah, breaks and imperils, so this one should hurt. I don't think this one will kill him, though. But we'll find out. Alright. Maybe it will? No. Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. That was too much to add. Too much to hope for. Alright, there's the fixed damage. We're going to get dispelled on this turn. That's fine. Alright, and what we're going to do here is we are basically just going to do another LB with Rain. Okay. And let's see what we'll do. Yeah, she needs to finish filling him up. We'll do Paladin's Offense for the buffs. Double Clever Paladin. Oh, so close. Oh no, they did fill him up. Okay. That's right. I got a little scared there that wasn't going to fill him up. Okay, so yeah, we're imbued with fire now. Perfect. So Esther will just chain. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Just triple bolting. Actually, no, you know what? Let's go ahead. Well, no, because I don't think the buff... No, I don't think that buff carries over, does it? It doesn't carry over to the next fight. So, no, we're just going to do triple bolting slice. Alright, because Rain is going to finish this one off for us. No problem. My only consideration is, should I do the SLB here? Nah, I'll save it for next turn. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna save that for the first turn against Omega. Yeah, kind of making this one up as I go a little bit here. Let's just chain, just to help build up that chain a little bit more. Alright, for our good friend Rain, because reaching the 8 times chain cap takes a little bit more effort. Okay. Tahto down. So far we've done a 2-3. And let's see what we can do to Omega. If I time it right, this should be the last turn that Rain has his Brave Shift, and I think I've timed that right. Yes, okay, I have. So we're going to do, you know, one little chunk of damage right here. So Vaughn can go ahead and do his SLB. We'll do drone cover, contingency plan, and Shelga. Alright, Sylvie will go ahead and do her Brave Shifted LB for the buffs. Oh wait, no, I gotta imbue everybody, duh. I'm glad I didn't already tap her. We gotta imbue everybody. Drone cover. And then, contingency plan. That's what I want. Okay. Alright, so hopefully we do a nice little chunk here. Omega will heal some of that up before we get another chance to do any damage, but then hopefully we can just go full bore once the Mighty Guard wears off. Alright, so let's do it. Nice. Solid chunk of damage there. I think it only heals up like 10% starting on turn 4 or 5 or something like that. Okay. I just got to remember when it dispels us. I think it's turn 3 that it dispels us. So I got to make sure I save Esther's Machine Killer for turn 4, if I'm remembering correctly. All right. Yeah. So from this point on, we're not really doing any kind of damage to the boss. So yeah, I mean, Esther's can chain or whatever, but they're not really doing much of anything. Rain has to wait 4 turns for his Brave Shift anyways, so I'm just gonna have him cast in Fire Aga every turn just to make sure that we are always imbued, and that should keep us covered. Sylvie can do we'll do Paladin's Defense, Compassionate Knight, and Elemental Petals for physical mitigation. Vaughn, honestly, on this turn, he doesn't have to do anything. He can just chill. So, yeah, Vaughn's just going to guard. Yeah. Yeah, with the Mighty Guard up, you know, it does a 50% general mitigation plus, like, 100 or 200% defense and spirit buff. So this boss is basically immune to damage until that wears off. All right. Sylvie will do Burgeoning Defense. Actually, no. She'll say that for next turn, because we're going to get dispelled on this turn. Although, she's going to reapply it anyways. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, you know, trying to find actions to do while we're just kind of sitting around twiddling our thumbs is probably the hardest part of this battle. Alright, we'll just do some Bolting Slice. He's got 3 turns left on that. Yeah, we'll just twiddle. We'll twiddle the thumb some more. 3 turns. Alright, yep. I'm just going to sit on that. Abigail on this turn. We'll just do, I guess, Bar Fire Raja, Drone Cover. And in Fire. Or no, we'll do. Does it really matter? Yeah, like I said, it's hard to find things for you. Just make sure you don't guard your Rain, or else he loses his LB stack. That's the most important thing. Just make sure Rain doesn't guard at any point. Yeah, Sylvie can just do Compassionate Knight, Elemental Petals, Elemental Vines for mitigations, I guess. And yep, that should be fine. Like I said, we're going to get dispelled this turn anyway, so I'm not really too concerned about it. Okay, there's the Dispelling Beam, so we've all been dispelled. So make sure that Abigail is reapplying her cover on this turn. Very, very important that we reapply our cover. And then she can do in Fire Aga. No, we'll have Rain cover the in Fire Aga. So drone cover. Does she have machine? Yeah, no, she doesn't. So I don't need to worry about those. Bar Fire Raja and Shelga, I guess. Alright, and this is the turn where Sylvie will... Let me just make sure. Yeah, 1 turn left on that. Yeah, what we're going to do this turn, Sylvie's going to do her buffs. Actually, no. We need to make sure that everybody survives. So we'll do Burgeoning Defense, Compassionate Knight, and Elemental Petals. Alright, Vaughn, how long are those breaks still active? Yeah, so those breaks and imperils are about to go away. Vaughn's still got 2 turns left on his SLB, which, you know, that kind of sucks, but what we'll do, we'll use Oil next turn for the 160% imperil. So we'll go ahead and do Red Spiral on this turn. Rain still has 2 turns left on his, before he can shift, so that's alright, we'll just do Fire again. Esther's are going to do Energizing Bunny, Bolting Slice, Calm Before the Storm, Energizing Bunny, Bolting Slice, Calm Before the Storm. Alright. And, yep, that should be good to go there. And, yeah, okay. I think we're solid. Alright, in this way, everyone has the Machine Killer. Esther's will do their LB next turn. Rain will set up for an LB to go on turn 6. And who knows, we might even kill on turn 6, but we'll definitely kill by turn 7. There's no way we don't kill this thing by turn 7. It's just, it's gonna happen. There's no, this thing has no chance. Alright, we'll just do Oil. We'll do some Mirage, why not? And, doesn't really matter. Let's do this Fire Charge, I guess, just so he has something for that third action. Alright, Sylvie's gonna shift. Do her Brave Shifted Limit Burst for the buffs. Rain is just going to set up. We'll do Fire. Doesn't really matter what his next action is. If he didn't have his LB full for some reason, you could do Fill LB here, but I'll do Freedom, and then Elemental Burst Fire for his LB next turn, because he's going to shift and do his LB next turn. Alright, Abigail, this turn, don't think there's anything special she needs to do, so we'll just do her SLB for, you know, mitigations and whatnot. Just to make sure that those are active for a good long while. Because I'm pretty sure, let me just double check. She's covering, we're all good there. Alright, we've got all our resists, so we are good to go. So she can just do her LB. Alright, and let's see what Esther's can do here. So they should have, yep, they've got their Machine Killers, Imperils, everything's in place. Only thing that would be better is if we had that 89% defense break, but this will just have to do. Nice. Nicely done, Esther. Alright, and then Rain will probably finish that off next turn. Alright, we've got the SLB. Perfect timing. Alright, Rain will shift. Alright, Esther's set up. Just in case we don't kill on this turn, we'll be ready to annihilate it next turn. But I think this is going to be a kill. And Sylvie is actually going to chain with Rain. She can do Mirror of Equity, so she'll do triple Cheerful Paladin Strike to chain with Rain. And so I'll start the Esters to let the chain ramp up all the way and then send Sylvie and Rain. And this is probably going to finish the boss because Rain's got his big 150% amp. He's got Machine Killers. Yeah, I think the boss is going to die here. So, sweet, that'd be a 2-3-6. I love it. All right, let's see how we do. Oh, so close. 2%. That's all right. I definitely would prefer Esther to finish the fight with her LB. But yep, that was so close. So close. All right. Actually, I was gonna do bar firage. Contingency plan. Cover just to make sure we're covered, and bar firage. 2%. Come on. Come on. All right. That's funny. That is funny. All right. So yeah, this one's pretty much a done deal. We'll go ahead and fill up rain. Just to show you, like, you know, in case you're not dealing nearly as much damage as I am, just to show you, you know, what I would do if, let's say we were still like 30% out from killing this boss or more. This is what you would do on this turn. So she's going to fill up rain with I've Got Your Back. And then, I mean, really that's all she has to do. I'll do Paladin's offense and defense just for Mirage stacks and some LB fill there, but yeah. Honestly, I think it's kind of a moot point. Alright, we'll just have Vaughn do some chaining with Abby. This is what I did to finish it off in my first dry run. Just a lot of chaining. So we'll let them kind of ramp up the chain and then send Rain and Esther's. And this, I mean, from 2%, this thing is definitely dead. It still has no buffs. If we didn't kill it on this turn, it would do another Mighty Guard, and that would last for another, like, 3 turns. So then your next chance to kill it would be, like, turn 11. All right. So, yeah, you definitely want to try to kill it by turn 7 so it doesn't do another round of Mighty Guard. But as you can see, the boss is pretty toothless, so if you can just hang out for a few more turns, kill it on turn 11, that's fine. All right, let's ramp up the chain here. Nicely done, everybody. Nice. 2, 3, 7. 12 turns, man. That's pretty awesome. Now the question is, who did more damage? I think you know, Rain obviously is going to do more damage than a single Esther, but did Rain do more damage than 2 Esthers? Let's find out. Okay, so Rain definitely doing more damage than a single Esther. I think there was no contest there, but 2 Esthers still stronger than a single Rain. Whew. All right, I can rest easy. All right, my girls still got it. Esther still got it there. But yeah, clearly Rain doing a considerable amount of damage in the fight, but Esther's, you know, Esther's there bringing it strong. So yeah, very cool. Hopefully this was helpful to you guys. I just wanted to do it because I really wanted to bring Esther in here to clear this one out, and I was very excited to finally see Esther with a strong leader skill buffing up her attack. Very, very fun to see that. Hopefully it was helpful to you guys, though, so if you can use this team and this strategy to take this boss down, then more power to you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not going to do any more content today, I don't think. My voice just can't handle it. But you know, we've got maintenance today. Very excited to get into Clash of Wills tomorrow. If Gumi can actually keep their word on their maintenance time, they said it's only a 6-hour maintenance, which would mean maintenance is over at 8 p.m. for me, which is early enough that, you know, I should be able to actually do a little bit of content tonight, maybe. We'll see. Again, we'll see how my voice is feeling. It may be content without any vocals or anything like that. But hopefully I can get out to you. I'm going to do the step-up pulls on Dwayne, just for the vision card. I just want the vision card. The vision card looks good because it's got a chaining skill attached to it, and just like the Lone Swordsman, I foresee being able to use that vision card. And so I'm also kind of interested to see what Dwayne looks like. If I don't get Dwayne on the card step up, that's fine. I'll get his shards from the coins and just be happy if I off banner him down the road. But so I'll definitely do a pull video on the step up. I'll hopefully be able to do my FTKO clear video and get that out to you guys. And maybe, depending on how things go, maybe even do a rank 1 tonight. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. That's asking a lot, but we first, Gumi has to actually keep their word and do a 6-hour maintenance. So we'll see how that goes. But again, sorry, I'm talking your ear off. Thank you for watching me, and I will see you on the other side.